Good day to you, baseball fans. We have the Season 3 draft here for the Chicago White Sox. This is going to be a draft episode. So the White Sox will be picking 6 after going 70 and 92 last year. I thought they would be picking a little lower. It's Harvey Short, your first overall pick with Steve Beckett, Jason Navarro, Leo Odom, and Benny Dixon. So the White Sox are on the clock. With the 6th pick, the Chicago White Sox will be selecting Curtis Burner, a shortstop from Pennsylvania, who is scheduled to make the majors in 2020. We're in 2019, so that's soon. Now, the White Sox do have Tim Anderson at shortstop. However, it's not bad to get talent. Definitely not bad. There's the rest of the first round, the compensatory picks. Now, in the second round, the White Sox target is gone. So I'll show you who they take with their next pick. In the second round, the White Sox will be selecting a starting pitcher from Louisiana by the name of Ken Brown. So there's the second round pick. There's the rest of the second round. Now the third round is on the clock. In the third round, the White Sox will be selecting Howard Hayashi from Japan, who's expected to play in 2022. Rest of the third round forward. I believe the draft is 7 rounds. Now we are in the 4th round. Unfortunately, there's no good relievers available. The White Sox don't really have good relieving prospects. They have a bunch of other good prospects. The White Sox will be taking the best reliever available, Luis Arnaz. He's projected to make it in 2021. He's already 23, though, which is a bit scary, so I don't really know. He might be at his prime, even if he has A potential. His best might be like 77, 78 overall. So now 3 more picks. In the 5th round, who will the White Sox be selecting? In the 5th round, the selection will be Bartolo Cortez from California. So 2 more selections left. In the 6th round, the White Sox will be selecting a first baseman from Puerto Rico by the name of Rafael Urban. So now the White Sox have 1 more selection now in the 7th round. And in the 7th round, the White Sox will be selecting Manny Juarez from California, third baseman who's not expected to make it to the majors for a while. So there's the draft. Now the White Sox have actually been on a tear. They've won 4 in a row, including sweeping the Indians. So I believe we can now sign our draft picks. Yes, we can. Let's just look at anything that's going on. Okay, team. Okay, Anthony. Oh my, that's nice to see. Anthony Blair's our only good relief prospect. Warner Bruno, I believe, in AA. Daron Verona, I believe, in AAA. Alex Call, Michael Tenori, I believe he's in AAA. I might send him down to AA. Jordan Stevens, I don't really know him, probably in AA. So let's look at our draft picks. So. Oh! Okay, our draft class sucked. We had no B or A potential prospects. The past 2 years, we've had very good draft classes. Our first draft, we drafted Timothy Griffin. You may know Timothy Griffin. He's already in the major leagues. A potential, 76 overall. Last season's draft, we drafted Miguel Gonzalez, who's a top 50 prospect. The game called him up for a little bit. I don't want to play in his quote-unquote debut, even though it's not really his debut. But we pooed the bed this draft. So Curtis Bruner, the 6th overall pick, might not ever make it to the majors. I mean, a 65 overall isn't bad. Ken Brown, he's already a 72. That's not actually that bad. 18 years old, C potential. We'll see where he goes. Howard Hayashi, 57 overall, C potential. I doubt he might ever make the major leagues. We'll sign him out. Luis Arnaz, C potential, 60 overall. I doubt he'll ever make the majors because he's 23. Bartolo Cortez, maybe 21 years old, 63 overall. Rafael Urban, 58 overall, 19 years old. I doubt he'll ever make the majors. Maybe. And Manny Juarez, 52 overall, C potential, 19 years old. He's probably never going to make it to the majors. So, the only player I could see maybe making it or having an impact in the majors is Ken Brown. Maybe in the bullpen. Because he's only 19. Ken Brown, I think, might actually be a good player. Let's look at some of the other draft classes. So, the Indians got 2 B potential players. The Tigers got a B potential pitcher. The Royals got a B potential first baseman in the 4th round. But he's a 37 overall. Ugh. The Twins got Steve Beckett with one of the higher picks. He's only 49 though. They also got 2 more B potentials, including one in the 5th round and one in the 2nd round. So the Angels, they found a stud in the last round. Barney Lavallo. The A's got an A potential starter. He looks like he'll be really good. The Mariners got an A potential first baseman. They got 2 B potential players later in the draft. The Rangers got an A potential pitcher. And they got some more big potential players, including this guy in the 5th round. The Astros, they had a bad draft class too. Their first round pick has deep potential. It's only 51 overall. And he's 24. So, I mean, maybe we don't have a worse draft class. The Braves had a nice draft class. They drafted an A potential first baseman and a B potential second baseman who looks really good. The Marlins drafted 2 B potential prospects, Kenny Cox and Eli Valentine. The Nationals drafted 2 B potential prospects. The Mets got one in the 6th round, Simon Kurecki. The Phillies got an A potential catcher, and they had almost an A potential pitcher, no 89 potential, and a B potential pitcher in the 6th round, Reggie Winters. So the Phillies had a really good draft class. The Cubs had 3 B potential prospects, Sean Gonzalez, who's already at 67, Arturo Gil, who's already at 64, and, not Frank Gonzalez, and Jimmy Oliver. So their first 2 picks seemed like they could both make it to the majors pretty quickly. The Reds got Ramon Calderon. I think he looks like the best player in this draft class. I don't think he was on the board when we were available, so I don't feel as bad. 69 overall A potential. He's going to be a really, really good player. Other than that, they did not have a good draft class. The Brewers, a 97 overall pitcher. Maybe Calderon isn't the best player in this draft class. Maybe it's Harvey Short. I believe he was the #1 overall pick, so once again, I don't feel as bad. The Pirates did not have a good draft class. The Cardinals got a B2 potential player in the 2nd round. Their 1st round pick, yeah. The Diamondbacks had a lot of picks. They got an A potential left fielder with their 4th pick. The Rockies got a B potential reliever, Bill Maldonado. The Dodgers draft class was awful. The Padres got an A potential shortstop. The Giants had multiple B potential players, including Guillermo Gonzalez with their 2nd last pick. The Orioles had Ryan Cedeno with their 3rd last pick, and Andres Pildino, their 3rd pick. The Red Sox got Jaime Gonzalez, who almost has C potential, so the Red Sox, only 1 C potential prospect. I think this is the worst draft class out of all of them. That may be the Astros, that may be ours. The Yankees got an A potential starting pitcher who looks like he's going to be a really good player, and another B potential starting pitcher as well. The Rays got 2 B potential players. They got 4 starting pitchers. Wow. The Blue Jays, they got an almost C potential pitcher. They didn't have a very good draft class, but back to our draft class. So our 1st round pick shortstop, he basically is D potential. So, definitely our 1st round pick who's the shortstop last year is much better than Miguel Gonzalez. So our draft class, maybe minus that 2nd round 10, whatever his name is. Our draft class sucked. This is ugly. We're going to also make a few trades today. The first one, we're going to trade Carson Fulmer, a young closing prospect. However, he's already 25 and only 60 overall. And we're also going to be trading 31-year-old right fielder Dayron Verona to the Chicago Cubs for Carl Edwards Jr. I'm looking for some good relievers. I think Edwards can be that. He's been solid this season with an ERA around 3, so I'll do that. We made our bullpen better by getting Carl Edwards Jr., and we're going to make it even more better by getting Edwin Diaz from the Seattle Mariners. He wants to be a closer. Gosh darn it. Because he's not going to be closing. Wait, unless he's been doing really well. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to stick with Ozuna. Even though Ozuna hasn't been doing very well either. Maybe we make, like, Rivera the closer. Or, Knievel's been doing terrible, I think. But, yeah, that's it for the video. No, not lineups. Rotation, oh gosh, that's a lot. Okay, we'll make, maybe we'll trade, like, a Jake McGee. He's been doing good, or actually maybe like a Gilmore. So I'll probably make another trade, actually. We're going to trade our 2 relievers for another reliever, Brady Bagley from the Rays. Our 2 relievers is Akil Morris and Jake McGee. If you were wondering what I meant, you're probably confused. Alrighty, now we're done. This is our new look bullpen. Actually, swap these 2. There we go. Now, this is our new look bullpen.